is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for X-Men issue 2. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a kind of big update. First update is that there's so many comics this week that I didn't get to read everything, but I try to read all the comics that you guys suggested and you guys wanted reviews for. So I try to do as many in-depth reviews as possible, but I also have a lot of exclusive reviews for episode 3 of Comic Uno, which is the show I review everything I read in 1 week, or this week. So let's talk about those exclusive comics that are on episode 3 of Comic Uno, which is on DarkAvengerINC. Jupiter Legacy issue 2, which I read digitally actually last week. So Wolverine X-Men issue 32, Scarlet Spider issue 18, Morning Glories issue 28, Nova issue 5, and then Green Team issue 2. So if you want to go check out all those exclusive reviews, you go check out Comic Uno episode 3. So definitely go check out that episode where, again, the show where I review everything that I reviewed in one show, and even those exclusive comics. I also have a couple updates for this week, but I have an update video for that, and it's for the next 2 weeks and this week. So go check that update video. It's kind of important, so go check that out. Let's talk about X-Men issue 2, and again, the update video will be annotated on this video. Let's talk about X-Men issue 2. The cover is cool, I guess. I don't love the art for this series, but I like that it's, you know, a really cool roster. It's an all-woman X-Men team, which I don't think ever happened before, so that's kind of cool. And I don't love the art, though. It's something, it looks kind of weird, but yeah, Jubilee kind of looks like a young boy here. So, not the greatest art. I like the cover because the madness that's going on in the background with Jubilee and her son are kind of cool here. That's pretty much what's going on in this issue. She's kind of in the middle of all this, and she doesn't really know what to do. So, okay cover. Didn't get me excited, but still was semi-excited for this issue because I did enjoy the first issue. Maybe didn't enjoy the story arc, but I really like the premise of this series so far. So in this issue, we get to see, you know, the two brother-sister first creatures, which is Sublime, and I can't think of her name, but she's taking over Karima's body. But she's like obviously the villain of the story. She's trying to destroy like the whole Jean Grey Institute, and everyone on the X-Men team is trying to fight her. And Kitty Pryde obviously has the most power to do that because our phasing power destroys technology. So she's the one who has to make the decision of what to do. Does she kill Karina? Whatever. Does she kill her, or does she try to figure something else out to destroy this Karima villain, even though it's not Karima who's the villain, it's the antibody person. So we get to see that throughout this whole issue. You know, we get to try to figure out who this villain is and how much of a threat she is to the X-Men. And again, Jubilee just kind of be in the middle of it. And what does the son have to do with all this? What does this little kid have to do with it? We find out actually the little kid was a host to the antibody person, which is who is right now Karima's body. And that's pretty much what's going on. We get to see them try to chase her because she left Karima's body, and now they're gonna go try to chase her. And there is a, you know, kind of cheesy or, you know, generic cliffhanger here where there's a bomb. It's gonna set off because I guess Karima did that. But they're just trying to clean up the Jean Grey Institute after all that mess from Karima and the X-Men fighting. I thought this was an okay issue. It was kind of on the slow side. Not a lot happened here. We didn't really learn that much about the Karima, whoever's taking over Karima's body's character. I can't think of her name. It starts with an A or something. But, yeah, she's the main villain here, which I don't think that's that interesting. I think that's why the story arc is going to be a little slow. But it was just really a lot of fighting, and there wasn't a lot of progression here, and it wasn't, like, that great of fighting. I like that Kitty Pryde was able to, you know, was the only one to actually destroy Karima and, you know, had that chance. I also thought Rogue was kind of entertaining in this issue, but out of all the issues I read this week, I felt like this was one that really fell flat. The art wasn't perfect, and the story was just really not draggy. You know, it didn't really drag along, but it wasn't entertaining enough, I thought. You know, I think I really like this roster, but I don't really know what to think about the story arc right now. I don't think these villains are very entertaining at this moment. It could get very entertaining, but I think they could have started with another story arc. I'll obviously finish the story arc, see where it goes, but I was kind of disappointed with this issue, honestly. I could definitely look over the art if the story was a little better, but it kind of dragged in this issue. And I think it was the villain's fault most of all, because I think the X-Men characters worked really well in this issue. It just wasn't enough. And then that generic cliffhanger where the bomb's ticking off. You know how many times we've seen that in the past in comic books and even comic book related TV shows? I was like, okay, really? That's what you're going to have your cliffhanger with? They could have had a little bit more interesting of a cliffhanger. Like, issue 1 cliffhanger was a lot more interesting than this cliffhanger. Even though it was pointing out the generic villain or, you know, the uninteresting villain. At least it was a little bit more less predictable. This was very predictable cliffhanger, and again, generic. You just see it a lot, and yeah, so I didn't love the cliffhanger. I didn't love the issue, but mostly because there's a lot of good comics that came out this week. It wasn't a bad issue. It just wasn't the greatest to pick up. So I am going to give this 3 stars, and since so many great comics came out, I am going to say don't pick this issue up. I just thought it was way too boring. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't great. And up to par, which I don't think you should waste your money on this issue. But obviously I don't think it's a bad series, I just think it was a draggy issue. But yeah, I give it 3 stars, and I don't know, it might be my worst pick of the week. I haven't decided which one's my worst pick of the week yet. But check out the countdown video to see which is my worst pick of the week. But yeah, 3 stars. I say don't pick it up. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and their own situations, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.